So today we're going to be looking at pseudo classes. And pseudo classes just define the state of an element. So they style the different states of an element. For example, in a navigation bar, when you hover over the element or the first list item, it should most of the time change color or give a different effect. So let's look at this website, for example. When I hover over about, it changes to green, right? So the different elements change a different color when they're hovered on. So we're going to try and replicate the same thing on our website. So back to this, we would use a pseudo class to do that. So first we'll call the A because that's the element of this, right? So A and then hover, right? So we'll change the color to black. Great, so if I hover over this, it turns black. Same for this and this and this. Alright, there's also another pseudo class for links. That is the A visited. Okay, so we'll change the color of all visited links to purple. Okay, so if the link has been visited, it turns purple. And we've visited all these links, so the link color changed to purple. We can also change the font size. It doesn't always have to be color. It can be the font size that is changed by something slightly bigger. So if I hover over this, okay, so for this to work, the hover has to come after the visited, right? Okay. So if I hover over this, hover, you see the font size increased a bit. Okay, awesome. So that's for links. There's also the A active. A active is for when the link has been selected, right? So A active, just one T. Okay, we can change the color of that to teal. So watch closely. When you click, you see it turns teal before it turns back. So you see the color as it's selected. And that's for links. Let's look at another kind of pseudo class. So I'm going to create a group, which I'll call a div. A div is basically a group or a section, right? And I'm going to put a paragraph, 2 paragraphs in it. So phone number, and then another paragraph for the number itself. So that's 233 2467 5890 and so forth. So in my contact page, I have this. Great, so let's go into our CSS. Now I want to pick the first paragraph in this div. So what I'll do is P, then the pseudo class first child. Then we can change the color to blue. So we save that and you see that the first paragraph has changed to blue. So what is happening here is that there's a div, there's a grouping, and the very first paragraph inside of that group is what we're referring to as the first child. So that's another kind of CSS pseudo class. So that's all we're going to look at for pseudo classes today. As we learn and progress, we'll learn more about pseudo classes and how they're used. So I'll see you in the next video.